Pocono Raceway here in Pocono, Pennsylvania. The track known as the Tricky Triangle is the location for stop number 16 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series for season 28. As we're here today for the running of the WIX Filters 400, as we are set for 30 laps of racing here today on this 2.5-mile triangle-shaped racetrack here. Relatively flat, sort of like Indianapolis, except Indianapolis is a rectangle shaped, obviously. So we'll see some pretty good racing here today. On the pole for this race here today, it is Ryan George at 168 miles an hour. He's on the pole. He'll be alongside Keith Batson, car 21. Keith has one of our in-car cameras in today's race, by the way, too. The Valvoline Ford, car number 21. Neither driver's won yet this season. We'll see if one of those two can pull it off today. Second row is Trent Dunham in car number 1. He's alongside number 4, William Brock. Trent won this season at Texas. Third row is Charles Sanford in car number 90. And beside 84, it is number 84 car, it is Zachary Fitzwater. Next row is car number 5, Bill Parker. He's alongside number 2, Dylan Young. Then row number 5 has Cole Beaver, and then car number 3, the winner this season at Darlington. He's alongside 52, Seth Cole, 2-time winner this season so far. Seth won at Atlanta, and he also won at Bristol. Next row down, he's car number... Next row down, he's number 15, Kat Batson. She's alongside number 17, Levi McIntyre. That is row number 6. Row number 7 has car number 41, Colton Schwartz. He's flanked by another 2-time winner, Keb Sheeran, car number 71. Keb won his season at Talladega and Martinsville. Next row after that would be car number 22, Dylan Potee in the Miller High Life Buick. He's alongside number 67, Chelsea Bowles. Next row down has another 2-time winner, Jessica Shelton. Both her wins have come on road courses this season. She has so far swept the road course season so far. Jess won at Sonoma, and she also backed it up with a win at Riverside, the last race we brought to you on the tour. Jess is starting alongside car number 8. It is Matt Haas, in car number 8, the Trap Rock Chevrolet. Next row down has car number 66, Johnny Gardner, who won at North Wilkesboro. He's alongside car number 26, Quentin Moore. Johnny has our second in-car camera. Next row down has car number 88, Aaron Macklin. Macklin won his season at Richmond. He's alongside Rob Evans in car number 55. Next row, Joshua Osborne in 28, who has our third in-car camera. He's alongside 16. It is Nathan Hudson. Next row after that will be car number 64. It is Jay Jefferson. He's alongside number 48. It is Jesse Turner sitting alongside. Going to the next row down, we see car number 44. It is Matt McIntyre. He's alongside number 70, Mitchell Collins. Starting alongside starting next row down will be car number 47. It is Zed Weinstein. Zed won his season at Dover this season in the Hawaiian Punch Buick. He's flanked by car number 7. It is Mike Becker. Next row down has number 11, Zach Winkle, and he's alongside number 98, Zach Rogers. Rogers won twice this season. He won at Rockingham, and he also won, I believe, at California Speedway, and he almost had Riverside well in hand, except got turned around with 2 laps to go by the third-place car after just losing the lead. And I'm sure he's not shaking hands with Dylan Young over that, neither. Next row down after that will be car 97, which is Laura Chung. She's alongside 89, James Sykes. Next row down has Stephen Cullen in 27, and 33, Jacob Thibodeau. Starting shot in the next row down will be car 14, Daniel Bouchard, and number 0, Shay Dairyman. Starting next row down will be car 51. It is Jordan Anderson and the Daytona 500 champion Kyle Matthews in car 43, coming from way out back. And starting shotgun the field will be Travis Furness in car 75, the Simonized Car Wash Pontiac. Which you mentioned, Kyle Matthews also won the Winston All-Star Race at Charlotte Motor Speedway as well too. But like I said, Kyle is coming from way out back to try to have a shot at winning today here at Pocono Raceway. So 41 cars lined up for this race here today. 3 different turns, 3 different straightaways on this track here at Pocono Raceway. Should be an interesting race here. And here's the command to fire the engines for the WIX Filters 400.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
Commands begin to fire the engines as we get set for action here today. As 41 cars more to life here at the track known as the Tricky Triangle. As the field rolls off on the pit road for the pace lap here, we'll be back for the start right after this. Field heading up the north chute of Pocono Raceway here as the field heads for the flattest turn of the course. That's turn 3. On this racetrack here, turn 3 banked at 6 degrees. Turn 1 is at 14 degrees, and turn 2 is, which is called the tunnel turn. There's a tunnel that runs through turn 2, is banked at 8 degrees. And on to the longest of the straightaways here, Pocono, which is the first stretch of 3,740 feet in length. As the field comes off turn number 3, as the green flag will fly and the WIX filters 400 is underway. Front stretch is long enough they can fan out 3, 4, sometimes 5 abreast racing here. Three wide, as we see in the back of the pack, they're 3 wide off turn number 1. And as they come down the backstretch here, Phil Parker and Dylan Young leaning on each other a little bit going into turn number 2. This could be disastrous off that second turn here. Pocono is not the easiest place to try to race at, obviously, as far as the first laps are concerned there, because there's always the possibility of a wreck over here on lap number 1. It looks like everybody's going through okay as they come off the third turn. And it'll be Zach Winkle leading lap number 1 over Trent Dunham and Charles Sanford, with Cole Deaver in 4th position, battling now with Keith Batson. There is Deaver and Batson, the 3 and the 21 cars going at it right here as they come through turn number 2 on board with Keith Batson. This outside pole as he's running alongside his wife Kat in the 15 car. Speed on Keith's car, 187 miles an hour going into turn number 2. And about 165 in turn 2 right there. We'll shoot 180 miles an hour. And down about 135 in turn 3. He's on the high side of the track here, trying to get a draft off Charles Sanford's car. Sure, and William Brock trying to pass him. Brock almost did, but not right. As he got that on the front stretch, 182, 83, 4, 5, 6, 8, 7, 188 miles an hour. Turn number 1. Turn 1 is expected to be fastest in the straightaway. Straightaways here at Pocono Raceway, as the battle for the leads now ensuing between Trent Dunham and Cole Deaver. I'm not mistaken on saying Zach Winkle led the first lap actually on the race here. Actually, it's Ryan George who led the first lap of this race here, not Winkle. Winkle is running right now in 33rd position at this point here in this race. Dunham led the second lap of this race, and it looks like Cole Deaver might be leading lap number 3. And he will do so indeed. Kev Shearer second position. Third right now, battling for third is Keith Batson along with Trent Dunham. And here comes Kev to the low side, looks to the low side of Cole Deaver's car, takes the lead, so move car number 71 to the top spot. Kev, out of the state of Pennsylvania, from near the Pittsburgh area, and he hopes to wow the Pennsylvania fans by winning here today, hopefully for him. He's been close a couple times at Pocono, but has not yet sealed the deal, so he hopes to do so here today. But we are still got a long ways to go. We're working on lap number 4 right now of the 30 laps that will ensue here today. Batson in the second position, William Brock up the third position in the Burger King Chevrolet car number 4. As they come down the front stretch, let's see what happens here. The Wrangler cars are side by side. Cat Batson in 15, Cole Deaver in the 3. And here comes Keith for the lead in car number 21 as he moves low. Dips down, he's got the lead. So Keith Batson off the first corner takes the top spot away from Kev Shearer. Battle for 6th place going on here between Zachary Fitzwater in 84 and Joshua Osborne in 28. Osborne, the 3-time series champion, has not yet won this season, so Joshua hopes to get a number in the win column here today. And he started on the pole for the next on the 500, but not quite equal that sense. Joshua coming down the front stretch here, 187 miles an hour when turn number 1 goes to number 28 Marty Chevrolet. And about 161 in turn number 1. We also saw how fast the Batson goes on the note. This second one we got now Joshua Osborne drives this back here, 185 miles an hour turn number 2. And then about 163 in turn number 2. Osborne almost got put in the wall by his Zachary Fitzwater in the 84 car. Like that ball just a little bit off that third corner here. As we mentioned, 6 degrees of bank in turn number 3. Relatively flat. Now Fitzwater there ducks to the low side of Ryan George. Has a 3 wide between George and William Brockett. Now Brockett is now on the outside, being about to be gobbled up by Joshua Osborne and Phil Parker. 3 wide between 3 Chevrolets going in the third turn here, or second turn, excuse me. Easily done at Pocono. You're so used to saying turns 1 and 2 and turns 3 and 4, so. Down North Shooter, which is 1,780 feet long. The Long Pond Straightaway, by the way, which is the second straightaway, is 3,055 feet in length. And of course, we mentioned the front stretch is 3,740 feet in length, about 700 feet long, about 740 feet longer than the backstretch at Daytona, but yet a little less than 300 foot short of the distance of the backstretch at Talladega. Phil Parker moving his way up to the field very, very nicely in the All-Star Racing Chevrolet car number 5. He's up to third position right now. Cole Deaver still your leader. Second position now Zachary Fitzwater. And one as they come down the back, as they come down the Long Pond or down the North Chute, excuse me, Zach Winkle. Blah. Ryan George trying for third position, or trying for fifth position now. As he gets by Cat Batson. Kev Shear now running along side of Cat right now. And don't look now, but here comes that red number 9, Jessica Shelton. Shelton, who won at Riverside the last race we brought to you on the tour, has gotten past Osborne, and that moves Jess up to the 8th position now. She's never, I think she's won here, but I'm not really sure on that, to be honest. But she has run well here before. As she comes down the backstretch into turn number 2. Alongside and now gets past Cat Batson, or tries to at least. And she'll get past Cat, and she's got the help from another girl, Chelsea Bowles, in the 67 car, the only Chrysler in the field, the Peacock Dodge. Her Chrysler Imperial is what she's driving, the 67 car. That is a car owned by, that is a car that was owned and driven by Buddy Arrington back from 1982 to 1984. And interestingly enough, Morgan Shepherd drove that car as a Dodge Murata, I think, in 1985 at the Daytona 500. Bill Parker, meantime, goes to the lead now on Cole Deaver. Again on the backstretch, and it's a drag race between the 3 and the 5 cars. Keith Batson, 21, looks to the low side, or tries to at least try to make a 3 wide, but thinks better of it. He's going to keep following the 5 car. So Deaver falls back, and now Phil Parker goes to the top spot now. In the second goes Batson. Third is still Fitzwater now in the 84 car. And Chelsea Bowles trying for 4th position, and she's going to try to move alongside and by Deaver. See the ticker right there on the top right of your screen. Less than a second separates the top 10 cars the last time by, and that is very close, especially for Pocono. So the package with these CTS physics are very excellent here at this racetrack. And Batson now looks to the low side, looks for the lead on Phil Parker, and he's got it for the time being. And now Chelsea Bowles is going to try her hand for second place, and she's going to get it through turn 3. And she's got it. So move Bowles to second position now in the 67 car. And the Wrangler cars are hooked up. Cat Batson in the 15 are trying to push Cole Deaver in the number 3 Wrangler Chevy. This is not the same team they're driving for, by the way, neither. Batson driving for her husband's team, KEB Enterprises, while Cole Deaver's got his own team he drives for. Driving a series of Dale Earnhardt cars. Turn number 3 they come here as they come off the third turn. About to complete the 12th lap of this race here. Chelsea Bowles is now your leader. Second is Deaver. Third is Batson. And coming up through the field another time, Joshua Osborne in 28 as he's getting the push, or actually had the pusher in the 4-car William Brock. And we're going to go 3 wide for the lead here. Oh, and Osborne almost went a 4 wide. That was a serious no-no at Pocono. But they thought better of it there, and they came out turn number 1 okay. Now turn 2 has been completed, and here they come into turn 3. And it's Cole Deaver back to the top spot as he puts the Dale Earnhardt cars back to the top spot. In off the third corner. We'll check the fastest laps of the race after this lap. And you see the fastest lap race so far set by Dylan Poteet at 170.490 miles per hour. That's slightly quicker than what they qualified. They qualified at 168 for the pole. In fact, the top 10 fastest laps all over 170 miles an hour, with the 10th fastest being Phil Parker at 170.287. But it's Wrangler Jeans. Are hogging the top 2 spots for the time being. This Cat Batson looks to the low side, trying to take the lead from Cole Deaver now. And now William Brock trying to see if he can try his hand for the lead. But Batson, look at that move in that 15 car, takes the lead here off turn number 3 as Cat Batson puts her Thunderbird to the top spot. And down the low side, you got a couple of new players right there. Number 8, Matt Haas, and number 48, Jesse Turner. And where did they come from, too? Matt Haas is going to try for 3rd position in that number 8 machine. Looking pretty good here so far in this race here, that yellow and black number 8. Jesse Turner in a 48 car, as he moves his way through the field. Jesse is a former winner of Pocono himself. Getting by Colton Schwartz and the 4-car of William Brock, and now the 7-car of Mike Becker. In a rugged season for him so far, and he hopes to turn it all around as we approach the second half of the season. The halfway point of the season will be 2 races from now. Actually, halfway point of the season will be the next race on the tour at Michigan Speedway. And second half of the season will start at Daytona International Speedway when we come back there for the Pepsi 400. Speaking of halfway, we're halfway home right now at Pocono. 15 in the books and 15 laps are left to go in this race. There are 15 to go, I should say, excuse me. Sound almost like I said 50 there for a minute, but anyway, 50 laps at Pocono is an eternity. But anyway, Jesse Turner's now at the 3rd position now as he's behind Matt Haas. Mike Becker at the 4th spot. Trying for 5th is now Phil Parker in the 5 car. As Cole Beaver goes back to the top spot now in the Wrangler Jeans Chevrolet. Beaver won the season at Darlington in the Dodge Challenger 500, and the man who won the season with 21 championship is to go to turn number 1, and Jesse Turner's going to go 3 wide between he, Beaver, and Matt Haas. And Mike Becker, like Osborne in a couple laps before, he almost went 4 wide. And as we mentioned, that's a big no-no at Pocono when you're trying to do that. And you can go 4 or 5 wide on the front stretch on this racetrack here, but you better get it done with at least 2 wide for turn number 1. That is quite a challenge, obviously. And now Matt Haas sticks car number 8 to the top spot now. So Matt Haas looking pretty good here today at this racetrack in Tricky Triangle off the 3rd turn, and then we got yellow flag out for the first time here today as Matt Haas leads him back to the start-finish line. Jesse Turner's in 2nd position. 3rd is Beaver. 4th is Phil Parker. 5th is now Mike Becker. And Steven Cohen in 27, who has crashed. Other than a 3rd place he had at Talladega, it's been a rugged year also for Stephen Cohen as well too. He's had occasional good runs, but not what he was hoping for today on his track here. And let's take a look at what happened. The whole deal started in turn number 3 here as he was alongside the 0 car. He was about to brake for turn number 3, and Shea Dairyman apparently thought he can outbrake Stephen Cohen, but instead he punched the 27 car hard into turn 3 wall. Kyle Matthews did a good job missing that crash. So I say Cohen's going to have some words with Dairyman over that one. Stephen puts her back in gear and drives away and salvage what he can. As he's running in 41st position right now. Kyle Matthews, not a good day for him so far. He's in 40th at the moment in the STP Pontiac. Kyle came in this race 6th in the points coming into this race at Pocono Raceway. So, no cars out of the race here at this point at Pocono Raceway here. Stephen Cohen is, as we mentioned, the last car running right now in 41st position. All 41 cars still on the lead lap. As coming to the restart here, it is Matt Haas the leader. 2nd is Jesse Turner. 3rd is Cole Beaver. 4th right now is Phil Parker. 5th is Mike Becker. 6th is Ryan George. 7th position is Joshua Osborne. Mitchell Collins, I haven't talked about him at all today. He runs in 8th position. 9th is Kat Batson and her husband Keith. Runs right behind her in 5th. Runs right behind her in 10th position. Green flag flash back again. We're back underway as we now have 9 laps remaining at Pocono Raceway in the WIX Filters 400s. And look at this, where we got 3 wide going on right there, going into turn number 1. Well, I thought we had 3 wide. But we got down to 2 wide just in time. Dylan Poteet and Keith Batson going at it for position right now as they come down the backstretch into turn number 2. And Jesse Turner goes to the top spot, but here comes Deaver to the low side of number 3 car. Off into turn number 3 they come here. Here comes Parker to the low side here as Deaver takes the lead off the 3rd turn. And now Parker goes low, and they're going to go side by side between each other here, and Deaver, by about a car length, has the lead. And now Mitchell Collins goes to the low side. He's going to make a 3 wide for 3rd position between Heath Becker and Jesse Turner as they come off turn number 1. And there's still 3 wide back there. Turner to 48, Becker to 7, Collins in the 70 as they come down into turn number 3. That's the J.D. McDuffie car that Collins is driving. He takes 4th, maybe 3rd now here as he goes low on Collins. Oh boy. Off into turn number 3. Bieber comes down to complete another lap. That's 23 in the books and 7 laps remaining. Parker goes slow in car number 5. Bieber throws the block. Down the backstretch into turn number turn number 2. Osborne going low on Mike Becker for position. On board Josh Osborne's car, 28. Here, Collins and Taylor side by side, and now Ryan George looks to us out. Wide for the lead here. Osborne able to go through the drivers to the 12 car. Ford talking a little bit pretty fast. Johnny Gardner, four-car Williams block. First position right now at the moment. That's been down there so far. Okay, not been running the best in the world so far. Fitzwater squeezed in front of him now. Not another car. Second will go by him. Now Levi McIntyre in a 17 car. Tries to go by Gardner now. Switching inside outside here as they go to turn number 1 here. Now 3 wide as Bieber goes outside between Keith Batson and Jessica Shelton. They come off turn number 2, and now Mitchell Collins goes to the top spot in car number 70, looking for his first victory of the season. Off into turn number 2, off into turn number 3 here. Ryan George in second position. Nope, not anymore. Osborne goes to second position now. Trying to find a way to try to beat the 70 car of Mitchell Collins there in the JD McDuffie machine right there. Osborne's got a draft, or at least had a draft with Keith Batson in 21. But not to be as they come down to turn number 1 again here. Batson looks for second place now. He's got the push from Phil Parker, and where did Dylan Poteet and Trent Dunham come from? Haven't seen those two up in the top 10 for quite a while. And in this race here, Dunham up to 8th and Poteet up to 7th, and bringing Charles Samper with him in the number 90 car as well too. And here comes Batson for the lead. Batson's last win came in last season's Daytona 500. That was his last win he had way back in season 27. And he hopes to hold them all off in the last 3 laps of this race here. And here comes Parker to the low side as he's got Poteet shoving him behind him, and now 3 wide as Osborne's now been forced to the high side along with Dunham. As they come down the backstretch toward turn number 2, Charles Samper trying to get a draft off somebody, and now Aaron Macklin's the one who's now going to go in behind the 90 car. Whoa! And Dunham and Samper just about got into each other. And now Charles goes by Dunham, and now he tries to go by Mitchell Collins, tries to go by Poteet now in the number 22 car. Coming out for 2 laps remaining. Charles falls in behind. He's in 4th position now. And here comes number 5, Phil Parker for the lead, and he's got it through turn number 1. Poteet right behind him in number 22. Cullen's getting into it now, and then, or I should say 90 car of Sanford trying to get into it now. Charles looking for his first victory of the season, as is Poteet, as is also Parker. And now Matt Haas says, move out of the way, Aaron. I want to go for pick up a couple spots here. And off the third turn they come here, it's going to be Phil Parker leading to the white flag. He has 1 lap remaining here at Pocono. Poteet looking low as he sticks the nose that Buick down low on Parker's Chevrolet. And Dylan Poteet goes to the top spot now. Now what's Charles Sandberg going to do in that Ford? On the low side right there, tries to get by Phil Parker, does so. Now does he have anything for Poteet? Going for in the last lap of the race here, and a crash has happened on the last lap. Though, but we're going to look at that here in a minute, as this is the battle for the win here happening. Poteet coming off turn number 3 here in the number 22 Miller High Life Buick. Sanford tries one last shot off the third corner. It's not going to happen. The WIX Filters 400 belongs to Dylan Poteet. He wins at Pocono. Dylan Poteet, the number 22 Miller High Life Buick, takes the victory here, and it's William Brock who crashed on the last lap of the race. He is going to finish dead last in this race, unfortunately for him, in that number 4 Burger King Chevy. Take a look at what happened here on the last lap, what happened on the last lap of the race here. Brock was running 23rd as they come off turn number 1, and he got turned by the 55 of Rob Evans, and turns right in front of Seth Cole in the 52 machine. You saw contact there between Quentin Moore and Dylan Young, as Brock gets turned around and taps the wall on the inside. Not much damage to the number 4 car, but and to add insult to injury, gets passed by the last place car, Stephen Cullen, and that's gonna But with all that said here, Dylan Poteet gets the win here today at Pocono Raceway as he takes the victory for the first time this season. So 16 races are in the books and 18 races left to go in the season here. Dylan Poteet wins. Charles Sandberg comes home second. Third will go to Matt Haas. Fourth to Aaron Macklin. Fifth to Phil Parker, matching his car number. Keith Batson 6th. 7th will go to Zachary Fitzwater. 8th to Chelsea Bowles. 9th to Mitchell Collins. And 10th position will go to Joshua Osborne. Trent Denham comes home in 11th. 12th will go to Cole Deaver. 13th, Colton Schwartz. 14th will go to Johnny Gardner. 15th to Kev Shearer. 16th to Ryan George. Jessica Shelton 17th. 18th will go to Kat Batson. 19th to Nathan Hudson. And Zach Rogers comes home in 20th. Rest of the finishing order for you here. Mike Becker was 21st, and Jesse Turner, Rob Evans, Levi McIntyre, Seth Cole, Dylan Young, Zach Winkle, Matt McIntyre, Quentin Moore, and Daniel Bouchard, the top 30. Then the rest of the order for you here. Jay Jefferson, Zed Weinstein, Jacob Thibodeau, matching his car number in 33rd. Jordan Anderson, 34th. Kyle Matthews with a not so good run today in 35th position, excuse me. Laura Chung was 36th, and Shay Derryman, Travis Furness, James Sykes, Stephen Cullen, and as mentioned, William Brock got spun out of 23rd position and ends up relegating to last place, unfortunately for the number 4 team. So averaging 140.531 miles per hour, Dylan Poteet gets the win here today in the WIX Filters 400. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got NRSs, we got gaming videos, we got our online videos. Whatever the president of the NNSCRA, Seth Cole, desires for his channel, be sure to check out Seth's Duracell Cup series on this channel, and also our other 2 NNSCRA series, including the NNSCRA T-Mobile Cup series, from X8675309808X, which is Dylan Young's channel. Be sure to subscribe to him, and also to Thrashman899, who hosts the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup Series on his channel. So be sure to subscribe to those two channels. They'll get you going on their respective series, as well as said Stir Cell Cup Series on his channel as well too. Some of the best stuff under the NNSCRA umbrella, and you will not regret checking those races out neither. So that will do it here today at Pocono Raceway here. For now, this is James Qualls. This has been a production of the NNSCRA. Offline racing at its best. We'll see you in Irish Hills of Michigan.